Nicolas Jackson eventually completed a deadline day move away from Chelsea during the summer transfer window after months of speculation. Complications emerged surrounding the initial move after Liam Delap's hamstring injury, but after the striker pushed to leave Chelsea, a deal was eventually agreed. The Bundesliga giants agreed a £13 million loan fee in their deal for Jackson, while he will trigger a £56.3 million obligation to buy after a set number of appearances. However, Bayern will consider signing Jackson permanently even if he doesn't make the required number of appearances to trigger the obligation. Chelsea are believed to be keen for Jackson to make the permanent move after Delap and João Pedro arrived during the summer, forcing him down the pecking order. Jackson has hinted at wanting to join Bayern permanently after confessing he feels at home and is very happy shortly after leaving Stamford Bridge. Chelsea, meanwhile, have already decided the striker has no future in West London and are hopeful he will make the switch after his season-long loan spell, that is according to former Man United and Blackburn chief scout Mick Brown, who remains very well connected within the game, as he exclusively told Football Insider that a deal could be agreed for less than his obligation to buy fee. Chelsea have made their minds up that Jackson is not wanted, he told Football Insider. They wanted to get rid of him in the summer, he eventually went on loan, and they're keen for Bayern to sign him permanently at the end of that. They'll be getting a good fee for him, and for him I hear he's keen to make that move and stay at Bayern. The problem would be, if he succeeds in his time at Bayern, people will start saying Chelsea should never have let him go and all of that sort of thing. But they've made up their minds, they don't see him as part of their long-term plans, so if they can get rid of him for decent money they will do. Even if he doesn't trigger that obligation to buy, I'm sure they'll hold talks about doing a deal outside of that fee as long as it suits both clubs. Vincent Kompany is a big fan of Jackson and was crucial in convincing him to join from Chelsea, and is now expected to keep him for the long-term future. Doubts emerge about Jackson's move to Bayern Munich. Despite the expectation that Jackson will make the permanent switch to Munich, there have been doubts about whether they will pursue a deal. Club director Uli Hoeneß joked that Jackson will not trigger the obligation as he will never make over 40 appearances for Bayern Munich. However, he has since clarified his comments were meant to help the striker rather than being a slight against him, adding to the hope that he will make the switch. Since his move to Munich, Jackson has made 5 appearances, scored 1 goal and picked up 1 assist, but has largely deputized for Harry Kane. The England captain, meanwhile, has scored an incredible 17 goals and provided 3 assists in 9 appearances and is unlikely to be displaced. For more Chelsea and exclusive news, follow us on Facebook or join our brand new WhatsApp channel for instant updates to be sent straight to your phone.